In this video, I'm going to show you 7 passive income ideas that you can start even if you don't have much money, experience, or a business yet. And this isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about building systems that make money even when you're asleep, studying, or just living your life. We'll start with the simplest one, the one that almost everyone overlooks. 1. High yield savings accounts. Most people keep their money in a regular checkings account, earning something like 0.01 interest, which is basically nothing. The money just sits there and gradually loses value to inflation. But if you move the same money into a high yield savings account, it can earn anywhere around 4 to 5% interest automatically without you having to do anything extra. It's simply your money growing because it's sitting in the right place instead of the wrong place. This isn't something that's going to make you rich. If you put in $200, you're not suddenly going to wake up with thousands. But that's not the point. The value here is the mindset shift. The realization that money can grow on its own, that it doesn't always require your time or effort. The first time that you open your banking app and see that your balance increased without you having to do anything, it changes how you think about wealth. It shows you that money can work for you, not just the other way around. Passive score. For this one, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 because once you set it up, it literally just runs itself. There's no ongoing work. It's as close to effortless as passive income gets. Now that your money's working at the most basic level, let's talk about a way to earn online that teaches you one of the most profitable skills that you'll ever learn without needing to build a business first. 2. Affiliate marketing. Getting paid to recommend. Affiliate marketing is simply recommending products that you genuinely use and like and earning a commission when someone buys through your link. And that's it. You're not creating products, you're not handling shipping, you're not running support, you're just connecting people with the things that are actually helpful. The money that you make from this at first might be small, a few dollars here and there, but the part that matters is the skill that it forces you to develop, communicating value, explaining why something is useful and who it's useful for. That skill applies everywhere: business, sales, content, networking, literally anywhere you want to have influence. One of the biggest real-time examples of affiliate marketing right now is TikTok Shop. People are making short videos reviewing products that they actually use, placing their affiliate link directly on the video, and earning commission when viewers buy. You don't need inventory, you don't need to ship anything, you're just sharing something useful, and the platform handles the rest. Start simple. Share tools, books, supplements, or software that you genuinely like. Authenticity beats strategy. Passive score. This is a 2 out of 5 on the passive scale. Once your links are placed in videos, posts, descriptions, they can earn while you're not even active. But it takes consistency to grow it into something meaningful. And once you understand how to communicate value clearly, the next step is realizing that you can create value once and earn from it again and again. If you're finding this helpful so far, take a second and like the video. It genuinely helps reach more people. And if you want more videos like this every week, consider subscribing. All right, let's keep going. 3. Digital products. Create once, earn over time. Digital products are simply solutions that you've already figured out, packaged in a way that people can use. This could be a study system that you refined, a fitness routine that actually worked for you, a budgeting sheet that made money less stressful, a Notion dashboard that keeps your life organized. If you've solved a problem in your own life, there are thousands of people just a few steps behind you who would benefit from that same solution. You create it once and it can continue to sell long after. But here's the key. This only works if you genuinely cared about solving the problem yourself first. If it didn't matter to you, it won't matter to anyone else. So instead of asking, what products can I make that will sell? Ask, what have I figured out that would have helped me earlier? This is where the value is at. Passive score. For this one, I'd call it a 3 out of 5. Once the product exists and the system that delivers it is set up, it can earn consistently, but creating it and getting real traction does take real care and intention up front. And once you have something valuable to share, the next step is putting yourself in a position where your voice, your experience, and your perspective can actually be seen. 4. Content creation. The attention asset. Content creation is building a library of work that grows in value over time. Every video, every post, every idea becomes a small digital asset that is out there working for you, even when you're not. Growth here is slow at first, but that's normal. It should be, because the early stage isn't about getting attention. It's about finding your voice. What do you care about? What have you learned? What questions are you trying to answer in your own life? The people who resonate with you will find you. And over time, attention compounds. Once you have attention, income can come from ad revenue, partnerships, affiliate recommendations, digital products, coaching, communities, but none of that matters in the beginning. At the beginning, it's about telling the truth well. Passive score, I give this a 2 out of 5 in terms of passiveness. It does become more hands-off once you build a library, but it absolutely requires consistency and care upfront. If you're not sure where to start, check out my free guide, the Creator Ecosystem Blueprint. After years of watching and studying how top content creators grow, build their brands, and structure their systems, I've put together my best insights and actionable nuggets in one place. It shows a full framework for building a personal brand and exploring ways to grow online. It's the first link below. All right, let's keep going. 5. Rent out your assets. Monetize what already exists. This one is pretty simple. Most people are surrounded by value that they don't realize is valuable. A bike, a camera, a laptop, a parking space, an extra room, even textbooks or tools. There are platforms right now where people will pay to use things that you're not using, like Turo or Airbnb. This teaches a very important principle. Money doesn't just come from effort. It can come from making use of what already exists. And this is the first taste of ownership-based income, which is what long-term wealth is built on. Passive score, I'd call this a 4 out of 5. Once things are set up, it mostly runs on autopilot with occasional small touch points. And once you're earning even a little, now your money can start earning money. 6. Dividend and reinvesting. Getting paid because you own something. This is where money starts working for you in a very real way. When you own shares in certain companies, they pay you something called a dividend, which is basically a portion of the company's profits shared with shareholders. Think of it like, thanks for owning a piece of our company. Here's your share of the earnings. For example, companies like Coca-Cola, Apple, or Johnson & Johnson pay small amounts of money to shareholders every quarter just for owning their stock. Now, if you want something similar in real estate without having to buy physical property, that's what REITs are, real estate investment trusts. REITs own things like apartment complexes, office buildings, shopping centers, storage units, hospitals, and they pay dividends from the rent those properties generate. So it's like rent checks without being a landlord. And this is one of the most pure forms of ownership-based income, where money grows simply because you own something valuable. But here's the part most people miss. This isn't about getting rich overnight. It requires time, consistency, and patience. If you invest small amounts regularly, even like say $25 to $50 a week, reinvest the dividends, let it grow for years, the compounding effect becomes strong. This is a lifetime play, something that makes your life easier later because you were disciplined earlier. Passive score, I give this a 5 out of 5. Once your investments are set, they require almost no ongoing work. Your job becomes simply staying consistent. And if you're curious on how to actually start investing, even if you're starting from zero, I break that down step by step in my How to Invest for Beginners video. You can watch that here. Now, let's talk about the end game, the kind of income that runs quietly in the background and supports you for decades. 7. The invisible empire, automated everyday businesses. I call this the invisible empire because these businesses are everywhere, yet almost no one notices them, and fewer people realize someone is quietly earning from them every single day. Think about it. The vending machine in your school, the laundromat that you walk past without thinking, the storage facility on the edge of town, the ATM outside your grocery store, someone owns those, and they're earning whether they're awake, traveling, at the gym, asleep. These businesses work because they provide things that people always need. Snacks, clean clothes, cash access, extra space, car washes. The demand doesn't go away. There's no trend cycle, no hype required. They're boring, and boring is powerful because boring is consistent, predictable, stable. The magic here isn't that they run completely on autopilot. Nothing truly does. The magic here is that once these systems are set up, refining machines, scheduling maintenance, monitoring inventory, your time is no longer tied to income. This is what real wealth feels like. Not wild spikes, not gambling, not hoping something goes viral, just quiet, steady income. Every week, every month, every year. This is the end game because it gives you time freedom, lower stress, long-term stability, income that doesn't require your presence. It's not exciting in the beginning, but it's life-changing in the long run. Passive score, I give this a 4 out of 5. Once the systems are dialed in, it mostly runs itself. But getting there takes planning, responsibility, and patience. Once these systems are dialed in, it mostly runs itself. But getting there takes planning, responsibility, and patience. Becoming financially independent isn't about luck, shortcuts, or secret formulas. It's about building layers of systems one at a time. Start with your mindset, build skills, create value, own things, let time and consistency do the work. And as always, this video is for educational purposes only. How far you go depends on what you put into it. See you in the next video.